the shot to clear as Will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Auburn's offense will come out first. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Muscling ahead on third and short. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down. It's offense.
I think this offense really relies on their ability to run the football, especially early in games, because you want to demoralize the opponent. So that's great news there. Opening drive, first third down, and you pick up the first down by a lot of yards.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Finds his man, it's Vaughn. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Looking for room, it's Henderson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Smashes through the tackle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Robinson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? And at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Coastal Carolina's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This crowd bringing the energy and noise On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch. It's Mung. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. And some room to work. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The shot that clears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Nickel. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the shot that clears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Hand off from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's English. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The shot that clears back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Oh, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking to fire. The screen, he's got wheels. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. And the shot that clears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Nickel. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Coastal. Extra point here will tie the game. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Auburn offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Turning it on! They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous. Chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Thompson. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Edwards. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
QB draw. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. All right, guys, let's talk a little Coastal Carolina. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. Trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The shot that clears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Nickel. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option to give. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. The screen, he can go. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Oh, what a move. Still on his feet at the 45. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Davidson. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Tigers will hustle to the line. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Kansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the shot that clears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Snagged in the middle. It's Monk. Shows a little move, gets his man off balance, and gets out to the 22. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The shot that clears will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And the returner is stopped. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. On the snap, it's Henderson. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Makes a connection. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers! Great job by the back on the option.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half then. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. From the gun, the ground game. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He leaves it with the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And here's the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. To the air. It's Nickel. Flips it out to the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Chanticleers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. He down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because...
Gonna let it fly. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thompson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to get outside. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The short hands, it's Thompson. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. So here comes the Auburn offense. He'll take it himself. Running to Green. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Thompson. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Vaughn. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's caught. It's Thompson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Dead center perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They just put a field goal on the board, and now they'll line up for the onside kick. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. With jet sweep pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The shot that clears will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Base 27, jump. Base 20, ready.
They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree.